Haojin warrior. Let me come to you. How have you been? You have come for the information. Let me sit down and tell you all about it. Clearly speaking in an African accent because we are represented as the off-road bikes, once from Shambani. I met your cousin. He is quite small. 150cc-ish. He moves quite a bit, although it wouldn't really stand a chance in our wastelands, in our off-road conditions. So, want to go destroy it?
Change, been through a lot of pain. Some things are not the same as they were a year ago, but all will be okay. I move on each and every.
The Haojin ARES 150, a bike with a single-cylinder 4-stroke 150cc engine. Exquisite looks. I picture this bike with a suit and tie riders as the owners. There's barely any information on these bikes, so I can't tell you specifics like the torque, the seat height, even the tire dimensions. But I can tell you this, it is definitely made for short people in mind. It's quite a small bike. As for power, I didn't really like the way it handled steep terrain. It really complained when even in second gear and was basically forcing me to shift down to gear 1. So, at lower speeds, it was a bit horrible.
Hi, Madre. You don't power my friend. Takuwa na zusha chini. Unataka nirudi gear 1 na naenda nini? Flat. What nonsense is that?
But it did get me to past 100 kilometers per hour, which is typical of these bikes. It has a disc brake for the front and a drum brake for the rear, which I have never felt drum brakes this amazing. They performed so well I felt jealous. The suspensions were not quite good. They bottomed out with every single slight pebble. I have no idea why. I did ask the owner though, and he said he had to adjust the pressure of the suspensions. But if this is how they usually are, I would advise you, if you want to go off-road, this is not the bike for you. This one had an electric starter, thank goodness. So I have to kick during this entire review. It was flawless, no hassles there. It has a 5-gear transmission system, the smoothest gears I have ever felt so far, like butter. Even the neutral was no problem, unlike literally every other bike that I've ever rode with this gearing system, of 1, neutral, then 2 to 5. The bike has a massive tank of 15 liters, twice the size of mine. The seat's ergonomics were fantastic, although my legs bent quite a bit because of how small the bike was. I am 6 feet, so there you go. On to my riding experience.
Cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gone live it up on the attack. Baby, I'm bad, I just wanna get caught up in this life, I'm crazy, I'm mad. Doing no cap. Only God wants you, better go live it up, cash in the bank.
At first, the bike felt more powerful than it really was, if that makes any sense. It's super smooth to ride. Power distribution is quite consistent and linear. The more you accelerate, the more it goes, but not at a faster rate. It did okay while handling traffic, but I would advise you to not be so adventurous because the torque for overtaking was basically non-existent. Even after shifting down, it did struggle quite a bit to get to greater speeds. So, should you buy this bike? I would have to say no, because it's super expensive at about 200,000 Kenya shillings by the time I'm uploading this video. That's a lot of money for what you get. But if you like the styling, the awesome fuel consumption economy that you get from a 150cc bike, and you don't go long journeys, then go for it.
And as it is tradition, I put it up against the 200cc monstrosity, the Haojin ARES.
Subscribe, stay safe, ride safe.